Last time on my Feast of Pilgrims Let's Play, I breached the bell tower, got a job from a demon, nabbed the Chalice of Restor, met up with a familiar ghost, and raided some tombs. Now, let's continue in part 4. Welcome back, everyone. I am Trevor Whalen, and I am continuing to play through Feast of Pilgrims, the Thief 2 fan mission that was released as part of the Thief 2 20th anniversary contest at ttlg.com. If you remember from last time, I explored the graveyard and the crypt at St. Ives Cathedral. See right across there, and I came over here and I'm now about to re-explore the city again, the Silversmoke district, to get that 3500 loot mark and some of those optional objectives. Will I find the mechanical eye? Will I remember where all of the ingredients for the concoction of dispersal lie? Will I find the one moment. Oh, I knew it was that. Will I find the packet of healing grape seeds again like I did the first time I played? Who knows? We will see as I continue Feast of Pilgrims by Random Taffer and Marbleman. I should have said that sooner. Them being the authors. You know, the talented people who actually make FMs and don't just play them while talking and wishing that they had made Thief FMs and, well, anyway. Let's see. I will file that away and go in here to see what's going on in here. Another lady sawing logs. I mean, you could have an infant thief NPC and they would be sawing logs when they slept. What is it with people in the world of Thief that just... they go off to dreamland, they let you know. Well, it's to alert the player that the NPC is asleep, otherwise they might assume that the NPC is dead. Ah. Good observation. Or good remark, but I will retort with the observation or remark that heavy breathing could suffice. What do you have to say to that? And I missed. I thought I would mantle onto that window. Alright, well, welcome to part 4 of... no. Just kidding. Cooking for one. Is that cooking for one or cooking for one? And they have two very different meanings. Cooking for one means you're cooking a meal for one person. But cooking for one could just be like a cooking teaching book. Jousting for one. Now jousting for one, that's quite an activity. Why does this lady have alchemical potions on her shelves? In fact, why would anyone besides Magi have alchemical potions on their shelf? Actually, those are like jars of honey or something, I don't know. But seriously, you'll see this texture throughout Thief, and I always wonder, like, yeah, so the average Taffer in this town just has potions? Ah, I accidentally summoned the console again. I really might need to change some of my configurations. You see, I use my right hand on the keyboard because I use my left hand on the mouse, and thus Now, on my first playthrough of this FM, I was a maestro at mantling. Or should I go out that way? Was there a loot in this room? I can't even remember. Let me go back and check. Oh yeah, the plate above the doorway. I love how you can run on the carpet and thief and like no one's alerted. I mean, in real life, if someone ran on the carpet, wouldn't you kind of hear it? I mean, heck, in Thief you can just about dance. Ride a horse on the carpet. Garrett could be saddling up his horse and taking off. He could have a stagecoach running across this carpet. No one would be alerted. Oh, hey, I just thought I saw a thief in a stagecoach riding across the carpet. Must have been having too much drink again. And how did that happen? See, when I'm not recording, I'm like the greatest jumper and mantler the world of Thief has ever seen. But then when I'm recording a Let's Play, I like just flop and flail and land hard and ugh. There we go, that's the touch. And I immediately erased that bit of wizardry with... Yeah, let me clang on that wooden beams about 10 more times. Oh, if that hammerite isn't alert, I'll assume no one else is. Oh, I love this ambiance. Great Thief 2 ambiance right here. It's the kind that was in certain sections of the Mechanist Seminary and eavesdropping. I think that's where it was first used. Like when you entered the sanctuary at the back, I believe it played this ambiance. Yeah, I love my Thief ambiance. Believe it or not, back when I was in middle school, actually, it was, I fantasized about installing a sound system like in the walls of a house, like put speakers inside your walls that just, and you have them play Thief ambiance 24/7, and of course you have control where you can change what it plays, so at night you could play different ambiances in the day. It's like, well, I think I'll be in a Hammerite temple for a while. Let's go to a crypt. Oh, that sounds creepy. I think I'm gonna go to a Victorian manor now, and you just change the ambiance throughout the day. I mean, even people not interested in Thief, the idea of having speakers in your walls that can play a certain ambiance. Of course, the walls would muffle them, so maybe installing them at high corners of the house would be better, but you get the idea. Having ambience going in your home. Like an ambient speaker system. I love the word ambient. I probably butcher it, I'm not using it properly. Ah yes, a cray egg. That will come in handy as I make my concoction of dispersal, because I need cray baby juice. Ugh. What a concoction. You know, it's like at Christmas I've been making different treats, and you'll come across them, or like certain ones that my wife will make, some different little treats from her familial traditions. And it's like, oh, is this delicious cookie that we've had growing up, or this delicious whatchamacallit, and then, you start making it, and it's like, oh yeah, 5, eggs, and 3 tubs of butter, and, a pound of cow blood, and it's like, what? And then you mix it all together, and it's like, well, hey, that's a tasty treat. And it's like, dang, I didn't know this yummy treat I grew up eating, like, depended on the sacrifice of, 20 baby chicks. Isn't it amazing how many things eggs are in? And I didn't realize this until I started cooking things, but... I mean, I grew up occasionally I'd have eggs, but I didn't really think about them. But man, like, everything has eggs. Like, every single thing you can cook. Excuse me. Every single thing you can cook has eggs. To all employees, it has come to my attention that some of you aren't speaking too kindly about our esteemed lady. Need I remind you that you only work 60 hours a week? Or that most of our employees retain their limbs? Some folks in the city would kill for an opportunity to work here, especially in our little department. So be nice unless you want to be transferred to the factory line. Ugh. Hey, for back then, 60 hours a week may not have been too bad. And hey, I can kind of sympathize with that note. Well, I mean, look at this. Look at this cozy little area. Can you imagine in these days working in a place like this? You know, assuming that you can't get, anything in an office. I mean, this is nice and cozy. I mean, look at this place. It's so nice and cozy. All these cozy little workstations and the little lamps and everything and the little laboratory equipment. It's cozy. I mean, I don't want to work here. Anyway. Jan. I received up. There goes another one of those Mechanist machines nearby in case you happen to hear something just then. It was one of those Mechanist engines going by. I have a place in the city, actually. I usually leave my window open. It's nice this time of year, actually. I mean, it's pretty cold, but... it's not too cold. The city's pretty nice. Actually, it'll get colder next month in the city. Have a nice fire going, but yeah, that was a Mechanist contraption going by. Anyway, Jan, I've received the delivery of freshly laid cray eggs, but weren't able to work with them yet. What does that mean? Though they are young as can be, the eggs are incredibly sturdy. I don't want to break them open with a hammer since what's inside mustn't be damaged. Oh, he cares for the young baby crays. Oh. Ask Kokupu if she can find us a diamond drill. That would be perfect to crack them eggs open. How? So Kokupu is the boss that the other note was talking about. Kokupu would also be at the soap factory, which is east of the cathedral and is the very northeast corner of Silversmoke. Aha. And if I want to crack open this egg to get to the baby cray juice, phrase which I will never say again likely, then I need to get that one drill bit. And would that be at the soap factory? I mean, on my first playthrough I got it, I just can't remember where I got it. It might be at the soap factory. It'd be worth a look. And I love how water coolers... I can't remember if in the original game, I think there was one, yeah. And, Framed, right? The mission at Shoalsgate Station and Thief 2, they had a water cooler with water arrows. I love that, it's a neat little cool thing. Well, enough tarrying, I must continue on with my adventure. I've still got it. And yes, I knew I could jump and land on the carpet because carpet is like magic. Garrett could drive a car on the carpet and no one would hear him. See, like this little race car drive up to a table and one by one all the candles disappear and then it drives on. A new way of thieving. I really hope you don't turn around. Just keep looking out that window. Little car drives to the next table, then to the next table, just around the whole house. He does turn around. Miracle that he didn't see me. Well, I find myself in a posh gentleman's flat.
Who are you?
I am a thief, and you are someone I am robbing from. I say, does this painting betray the Hammerite persuasion of this young gentleman?
Who's that?
Santa Claus.
I guess it was nothing.
You'd make a good guard, you know. Guess that it's. I always get fooled by this flooring. I always think that it's marble, so I creep real slowly on it, but it's actually stone. But I swear, in some mission somewhere, this floor texture was marble. These people and their cheese. Elbridge, a traveler's guide to the great bridge city. Aw, he's married. Whoops, I did not mean to eat that apple. I was looking for loot, which I found. Why do you look like a zombie, good sir? I mean, seriously, that NPC is pale.
Come, what's that?
It's a nice fireplace going. And I wish I had a fireplace. You know, wouldn't that be nice in these cold months? What do you say if you're in a place that's cold now? Whatever your cold months might be, wouldn't it be nice to have like actual real fires? I've hardly ever known an actual real fire. That would be so interesting. Well, don't look like I'll be getting much, nicely done. I did that without making a noise. So I love that this ambience is used. You know, this was also used in Godbreaker. This sound ambience is what played in the first mission of Thief 2, if you remember, in the manor. But it's hardly ever used in FMs. The only ones I've heard it in have been Godbreaker and this one. Which is nice. I think it's good, and certainly for a Thief 2 20th anniversary FM, an appropriate sound to include. If I remember right from my first playthrough, this place is a pain to sneak through. And immediately I get caught. You know, let me save it like this. Kind of getting a little conscious about that. Oh yeah, that guy's walking by. Let me wait for him. Good idea. Don't walk out in front of the guard. Wait for them to walk by. Thief Stealth Tips 101. Don't walk in front of a guard.
Odd noise!
I guess I'll check it out. Nah. Okay, well the upstairs is pretty simple, but I remember downstairs is a lot harder. Of course, on my first playthrough, again my fabled first playthrough, when all was fair and golden in the world, I came into this place from a different window or entrance that led me right out into the first main floor, so it was pretty difficult. Let's see, I think that's the main floor. What, was there a lower level, or is it just a door down here? It is, but I assume it goes out to the street. It's so cool though how you can like go down to the street level. I can hear even outside. At least I assume that's the street level. It might not be. You know what if Garrett, or in this case Connolly, ever messed up and like they're admiring the wallpaper or the art somewhere, and when someone walks by they're like, nice wallpaper. Oh. Oh yes, I'm sure they have nice wallpaper in jail. Is that a cinnamon roll? Is that... Oh no. It's cheese with 2 apples in front of it.
Is someone over there?
There would be, miss, but I found that in life I am very much less than a someone. Of course the table at the head of the table, the chair at the head of the table is so fancy. No King Arthur Round Table nonsense here. I guess these curtains would help keep the cold out or something? Do they do that in, is that like a real thing in old world design? I know about bed curtains, of course, but to have curtains around the dining table? I'm not, you know, doubting it, I just haven't heard of it before. It'd be interesting, though.
This place gives me the creeps. Back to work.
Well, time for the suicide mission. You know what? I don't want to sneak around this floor. There are windows at either end that you can... Yeah, but then if I want to keep progressing somewhere, I'd better... I also have to go that way and backtrack again. But... not necessarily be bad, I mean... it all connects around, though. Let's see what I can do. Yeah, but if you try to avoid knocking people out, as I do, rooms like this are very difficult. If not impossible. Yeah, I might have, because there's another way you can get into that room where it's more feasible to enter in and then sneak around, and there's a window at one side where you can just come right inside the window, get all the loot, and get back out, so I might do that. You know, my next Thief FM Let's Play, I should
Someone there?
do a mission I haven't done before. I wonder if there's anything up there. Oh, I bet you there is. This is Thief, for crying out loud. Which I've done FMs I've played before on my LPs before. Nothing. Criminy. But it's also fun to do LPs of ones I've never done before. And of course I played so many by the time I started doing LPs, it's hard because I played like certainly all the classic FMs, but the 20th anniversary ones this year, that'd be a good idea there. I could do... because doing one that you've never played before... oh no. Oh no, did I lose the rope arrow? No. Wait a second, I have an idea. Yeah. My idea is suicide, but I'll try it. Oh yeah, I was trying to land on the vase. Anyway. Well, I know there's nothing up there, so I won't bother.
What's that?
I think there's another way I can go somewhere near here. Oh wait, maybe even just around this way. And no. Unfortunately. But I think I can work my way. There's another path around here somewhere. I love hearing that Hammerite ambiance from all the way over here. Ooh, what's that radio tower thing? I think that's where the black grease is. Oh, black grease? Why would that occur to me? Black grease. Since when does an FM have that? Oh, that was a weird noise I made. I didn't know I was capable of such a noise. You know what? I'm just gonna turn the light out. I don't care anymore. Oh. Gotta flee. Oh, excuse me. Oh, wow. Excuse me, sorry for that. Kind of flashing back to some other FMs I've played. Well, obviously, but specifically some that have a big cityscape with a Hammerite church in it. Their names escape me at the moment, but there are some of the ones made by Skaki. One of them, I think there's one at the classic anniversary contest, but it had like a cityscape and a Hammerite, and you could hear the. Maybe I will go this way, I don't know. But you could hear the Hammerite ambience from throughout the city. Isn't it funny when Thief AI are alert and they're alerted
What's
to
that
you,
sound?
but they like they're in the middle of making a coughing noise. So they're running at you with their sword drawn and they're like So I'm gonna try to sneak behind her when she's in the dining room and see if I can make it down there in time to slip out into that room before being seen. And then try to sneak around this way. Again, for the sake of fluidity.
Can't the guy nap around here?
No. You're on duty.
Guess it's nothing now.
Dearest Edwin, I'm so delighted that you're coming to visit me in Bonn. I'll be sure to arrange a visit to the Bonn City Museum. The place is simply massive and holds all kinds of ancient wonders. Be sure to board a ship directly from Dayport. Do not journey by road. Do not stop in Zurich. Travel from there is prohibited until the war is over, and who knows how long that could be. Love, Rena. That's interesting. She would have to come straight from Dayport to the city, to Bonn. Am I in Bonn right now? I'm a little bit rusty on my Connolly/Godbreaker lore. I know about Zurich and all that.
Damn coffee roll is broken. These fancy gadgets around here. I can't get it. Hey, stop!
See, this room is hard. Oh gosh, I think I've gotten myself into a pickle.
Someone there? Nothing there. This place must be getting to me.
See, I've got 2 items needed for that one concoction, the Munker Head and the Munker Head and the Cray Egg. I think I would still need the oil or grease, the black oil or the black grease, and there was something else. I can't remember it right now. And I'm just gonna head this way and try to get out of here. But yes, there was something else. Oh. See that servant? Oh no, the guard's coming that way and the servant's right there. What do I do? Dun 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 dun.
I don't like the looks of that.
Yeah, I don't like the looks of you either. Come on, maid,
Guess it's nothing
leave.
now.
Leave. Oh gosh. This room, you can't
Please,
sneak through it.
don't
See, you
hurt
you
me.
cannot sneak through this room.
Hmm?
It is impossible. I know from my first playthrough, it drove me crazy. It's too well lit, there's too much marble flooring. Nah, I might just have to backtrack. I don't know. And yes, I could knock out the maidservant, but, you know, my code of honor and all that. And I love coming outside and immediately hearing a drunk guard staying away.
What do I see there?
Nothing.
I guess it was nothing.
See? Told you. So I'm going to backtrack to where I was in that first apartment and then start going down a different path. And I can hit that library from a different angle where it would be easier to loot it. Still need to get the black grease. What else was needed? Do I have that note in my inventory? Yes, here we go. So I got the Munker head. Okay, the magma crystal where the magi are. Have the baby cray. I know where the wizard is, so all I have left is the black grease and the crystal. And I remember where both of those were from a previous life. I'm just actually on an endless cycle of playing this mission again and again, and every time I beat it I die and start life anew, so I'm on a new life now. Which actually is the essential cycle of old games, if you think about it. Was that fair? Was that... Hey. Hey, did I get caught? No.
Just my imagination, I suppose.
See? Felt something slightly rub his back. This is imagination. Oh, I thought from out here that I could have sworn that somewhere around this area there's another path you can start walking down. Where I wouldn't have to, you know, like cross the cathedral again. I mean, I know in Thief, of course, there's unavoidable backtracking, but I don't want to make my Let's Plays too monotonous. I mean... So let's head back here. I could have sworn there was another path around here that, you know, I could go down. Maybe I'm getting confused. Might have to head back across the cathedral. Hey, I don't like making that noise, but if it doesn't alert anyone, it doesn't alert anyone. Am I right? I went in here already. I do just want to explore for fun with no destination in mind, but I'm also kind of thinking of, you know, veering my way northeast to get to the soap factory. Man, but I should also make my way to that one radio tower I saw. Oh, this could be it. This open window here could be the other path I was thinking of. Well, everything works out perfectly, doesn't it? And I immediately retract that statement. And yes, I'm going to quick save it here because these pipes can be deceitful. You barely inch onto them. You barely move down to them. And it will make the loudest clang. Yep, see? It didn't sound like rats that time. I love that line. So self-aware. Love it. So I've got to use a moss arrow, and I only have 2 left after this. Here we go. This is the other path I was thinking of. Now I'm cooking with oil and gas again. We can get this rooftop FM exploring on the road. Here we go. Mechanist places are like the opposite of manors. Instead of little carpet things you can run across, there are little metal things that you have to tiptoe across. Can you imagine all like the conversations Garrett must strike up? Now I know he probably doesn't strike up conversations because he keeps to himself, but if he did, imagine him like sitting at a bar or restaurant, he starts talking to someone. You know, Mechanist places are the worst. They got all that clanky metal grating. Manors are so much better, they got all that carpet. You know, you don't make any noise on carpet. You know, and that green lavender carpet is the best. People are looking at him like, huh? Ah, yes. The sewer maintenance book title, ladies and gentlemen. Guard patrolling this place is one of those guards who just like hates everything. You always know that when it's the voice that's like from Thief Gold that's all like see that? Is that one Thief Gold guard who just like hates his life, hates the world, hates everything? Everything sucks, and I haven't had my dinner, and I'm starving, and it's cold, and the boots haven't come in, and you can see him at like Hamright Mass on Sundays next to his wife, and he's just like, stupid. And I almost jumped off down there. Let me go in here. I'll let it go. Oh, a cute little twin bed up here. You know, this would be a nice bedroom. Wouldn't this be a fun room to sleep in? Wake up to this room every morning? Oh, that would be great. I love this room, one of my favorite areas of this mission. And another cattywampus rug, I love it. This is from Tuttleshank. Let's see, Tuttleshank, he should talk something like this. Miss Ball, while I am flattered by your invitation, I'm afraid I must decline. I did not feel the sparks you mentioned during our unfortunate Winefield encounter at Pembroke's last summer. This guy is a nobleman, and he doesn't know that you only capitalize seasons if you personify them? In fact, due to the poor light, I thought you were my wife. I am very sorry about this, but I'm going to have to ask you to not contact me again. My wife does not appreciate opening your letters, and it's led to some very uncomfortable conversations. Tuttleshank. You know, I wonder what this word encounter refers to. So much can be contained in that one word, Winefield encounter. I mean, initially I thought it was just like they met at a party and chatted it up, but then I'm saying I thought you were my wife and all this. It's like, maybe some more stuff went on. Dear Diary, I'm so excited. Today I've learned that next week Los Cambrones are giving a performance here in the city. They are the best traveling band of musicians I know of, and their lead singer, so hot. All of them are. And their lyrics, so deep, sweet, and magical. Even though I don't really know their language, I just feel the passion. I've already bought a ticket, and a spare one in case I lose it, and I'm already counting the days till the show. Gosh, I might not be able to fall asleep tonight. And in this comfy room, Dear Diary, During today's dinner with Lady Valerius, she expressed utter disdain towards Los Cabranos, and not just their music. She called them a bunch of creeps who ruin every city they visit. Apparently, during their stay, they like to get drunk and then look for women to woo. Well, I'll tell you what, I want to be one of those women. Los Cabranos should arrive tomorrow, so I think I'll start taking long evening walks. Ah, I see what her ankle is. What foul luck. I've been wandering the street every day and haven't seen any member of Los Cabranos. Oh well, the show is already tomorrow, so I'll see them then. I have to ask Susie. Interesting spelling of Susie. To find my best evening dress and get my perfume I've been saving for a special occasion. So excited. I think a little bit of wine would be nice. So this is a bachelorette pad. A single woman constantly yearning for a mate. So rare in Thief do I just hide behind an object, you know. I mean, usually you hide in shadow. But sometimes just hiding behind an object, sort of non-thief stealth style, it can work. I just don't associate thief stealth with hiding behind objects. I think get to shadows, but hiding behind objects can work.
Nothing, I guess. Oh well.
Seems just cool to think this is like the abode of some young, rich bachelorette looking for her man. These curtains here, and oh, I love this ambience. I love this room and this ambience. It's the background. I'm not here. It's the background music from the briefing video for the sword mission in Thief 1/Gold. Well, seems clear. But yes, that's the music it plays in the background of the briefing video. And it's so great, it works so well for a big ballroom like that. But this apartment, this flat apartment, whatever you want to call it, townhome, one of my favorite areas in this mission. I love the readable, the music, how it's like one private guard here. It's really nice and cozy. I just like it. Makes me want to meet the woman who lives here, and that, you know, I don't just, you know, mean because, you know, I'm a male player and she's a woman. I mean, it could be any character. When there's an interesting readable, an interesting house, music, and all that, you want to meet them, and that's the great thing about Thief's narrative design is you learn so much about different people or characters in the city without ever directly being told about them or reading about them. Hey, you pulled a fast one on me. You're supposed to be heading back over there. I hate it when thief guards pull a fast one. Anyway. But it makes you want to meet them because you learn about them just from their bold and from readables about them. And you're like, dang, I want to meet this person. You haven't even met them. I mean, you haven't even seen them or read about them. You've just experienced their home. And I think that's the other entrance into the library I was speaking of. So I could swing in there. Make sure I get to him place before I save it. Nothing's worse than saving it like right when a guard sees you. There goes one of those mechanist machines again whirring by. Let's see if I can get in here and steal some of this loot. And then I'll go back in there and make my way out that way to that part of the city, and that will be to the southeast. I do want to head east though. Don't tell me you're walking this way.
What's that?
So I wait for him to get by and I'll try to swipe this loot.
Something there.
Pick up a head peering in on me? What?
Where I can see you.
Well, forget it if I can't mantle on that. Isn't it annoying though? Why was I mantling? It'll come to like this perfectly mantable windowsill and then you'll just like jump up at it blindly. I'll try once more, but where's my mantle? See, like that. Perfect mantle. So this window, I had to crouch first. That's odd. No, actually, a guy can't nap around here.
It's never
Well,
really anything.
no, it's always just rats or the wind or nothing. Well, it wasn't pretty, but I got in there and got the mask, and there's some other loot in there. And on my first playthrough and on a non-recorded playthrough, I would certainly try to find it, but for this Let's Play, I think I'll just keep moving on. Oh no. Don't tell me I can't reach that place. No. No. No! No! Oh, I shouldn't have quick saved it. No! No, I want to continue back over there. I don't want to be here. There we go. Oh, thank you, builder. Oh. If I had to stay over there and have to go back through that place, oh man, I might have just called the Let's Play right here. I love seeing that screen capture as a painting again. Can't I just live here? Isn't this wonderful? I just want to, like, go dancing, be all fanciful right now. And fall to my death. That too. Go dancing, be fanciful, and fall to my death. Guess it was nothing. I wonder what they think when they see a thief just falling to their death. Hey, that's a thief falling to their death. I mean, no point in chasing him down, just look.
Someone there?
Loser.
Strange. I thought there was something there.
I thought guards were the flat feet. Ha ha ha. Here we go. I'm making it. Yes. Hey, this wasn't my work. I am a professional. Hey, dude, you know, you can't see through that window texture, right?
Did I see something?
You saw your rope arrow getting stolen.
Nothing, I guess.
You can't get enough spare rope arrows. I love collecting them. Okay, I'm gonna mantle onto that thing, and then I'm gonna go into that window. Oh, actually, I'll explore in here, and then, oh, I guess I'll go out here too, and... Oh my word, look at that!
Don't try to run, Tapper. Just surrender now. You're under arrest, Tapper.
It's that one lunatic.
Charge!
Zero! Good eye! It's like he's saying good day. Good eye! Why would they be chasing a guy who's just trying to wish them a good day? No, but there's someone in the window across the street. This is another great part about rooftop FMs. You'll see a sight like that. A flashing light, a body laying, and it's like, what is going on there? And you want to go to a great, just so many moments like that in FMs where it's like you see something and it's like, I have to go there. Let me do a save here, you know? It seems like a good area to save it. And immediately make a noise. Oh! Load this. I'm gonna make it to that window and then explore that house, and I'll gradually work my way over to the flickering light area. Or, I want to go to the flickering light area now. Of course, I remember it from my first playthrough, but, you know, that was in a different life. I've been respawned now. Oh, come on. Gentlemen, gentlemen, that was a mantle. Well, I don't like making noise like that. Did I alert anyone, though? Nice view. I hope the dead appreciate it. Anyway, hey, I made a lot of noise, but as long as I don't alert anyone, right? At least that's my rule, as long as I don't alert anyone. I mean, I could be exploding barrels, landing on marble, blowing up the house. Hey, if I'm not alerting anyone, it counts. Not really the perfectionist in me bristles at that. But for a Let's Play, I loosen my rules a little bit. When I'm recording a Let's Play, you know, again, loosen my rules. Oh, that guy is a nightmare. I remember trying to get by him on my first playthrough. He is a nightmare. Ah, so whoever lives here is obviously of the Order. Of course, that doesn't mean he necessarily lives by the Order. Are you a practicing Hammerite?
Who's that?
Someone who needs to load because you're going to see them.
Who to invite, who to invite? It's so tedious, but we do owe him a fare. Marilyn, of course.
No, that's the Ramirez
Who's that?
NPC model, isn't it? I think it is, yeah. Right? Yeah. Yeah, it should be the Ramirez NPC model. I think it was also used as Bafford in the, Opera House mission, I think. If I'm remembering things correctly, and I seem to remember based on a note, you could actually, like, see Lord Bafford in the Opera House mission in Thief Gold, because you'd read a note that he was speaking with the young lady on the balcony, and then on the balcony you see a nobleman with a young opera singer. I think that's how it went. It's like, oh, that's Bafford.
We know what's going on.
Speaking of, this is my second favorite place of this mission, following the young bachelorette's place that I just saw. I love this room. Isn't this nice and cozy in that cool little sitting reading area over there? Nice place to curl up with a good book, or curl up with a tablet, as more likely the case these days. By that I mean, you know, a tablet you would read books on, not browsing the web. Not speaking ill of it, it's perfectly fine, I have nothing against it. Oh, see, right then I was getting all excited. Oh, I found a secret switch, and then, oh, nope, just a lamp. Daddy Garrett, how come some vase and decorative items are loot and then others aren't? Well, son, it's a long story. But let me start here for you. You see, when loot is put on a shelf, it loves the shelf very enough. You know, if I was rich, I would just build a house that looked like this. And then would have a room like the bachelorette's place that I was just at. And I would just live there. And I would be happy. And I would call it my favorite house. Okay. Rothschild. Source and Bond came back bunk, but I really think Cyric is where you're going to have more success. Call it a hunch, but I think that's where their headquarters are. Whose headquarters? I hear there's an old manor for sale, so now's the time if you're looking to make a move. Even if it turns out that Bonn is where you need to be, Cyric is still closer than the city. I understand that the war complicates travel, but this isn't a problem for you, is it? Gold solves most problems, Hector. That's some interesting story about this nobleman needing to skip the city. And that thing about travel being harder, none of us could relate to that at all now, could we? Come on, walk by, walk by. Yeah.
Thought I saw
All
something.
right. You're
Great. Ooh, a harp.
Thought I saw something.
Sorry, I love playing harps. Cannot resist.
get back here, you coward.
I'm where the harp is, you idiot. Oh, sorry. I actually didn't go to that area on my first playthrough. I just nipped by it. Never played the harp. But I can't resist the thief harp. If I had been born in the world of thief, I may have been a harpist. Oh, you're included in some things, man. Quit your whining.
Come. Is this a thief I see before me?
You want to play like that, nobleman? Okay. Okay. You're going down.
Hello? Show yourself.
See, he has this bed up there in that cozy little
Hello?
section off area. The dragon relief on the
Guess not.
wood paneled walls.
Dun, dun, dun,
So this is me
dun.
giving my future architect all the directors for my house. It's like I get rich, I hire an architecture company, it'll actually be easy.
Someone move.
I'll just go to them and say, hey, ever play Thief? Play this game for a little bit. Make something like that. Creators or cults of Cyric and Bond. See, I'm rusty on my Godbreaker lore. I can't remember if you're in the city or if you're in Bonn or something. Seems like there's something different about it all. You're not in the city.
Is this a thief I see before me?
Well, no. I don't consider myself a thief. I'm an archaeologist. Just instead of tombs, I go to manors.
Well, seems quiet enough now. Okay then. Wish someone would let me know what's
Who's
going
that?
on. Never included anything.
I guess it was nothing.
Well, you guessed wrong. Okay, I need to work fast. Let me get the loot that was over here. Okay, got it. Is there any loot over here? No? Okay, cool. Let me get out my rope arrow. I'll have to burn that rope. He's gonna see a rope hanging from his bookcase and think, what the heck is a rope doing hanging from my bookcase? And you might think on that so much that he won't notice that the mask is missing. Because I'm not pulling out this rope arrow because then it could cause me to fall and make a loud noise. So he's gonna see a rope hanging from his bookcase and... Which way is he coming? I think he's gonna go around the other way. Okay, so I'm gonna go out this way. Okay, I'm gonna go out this way, and then I'm gonna head down this way, and I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna Go here. Yee. I made it. Well, you know, there are some people who play Thief and they're alright, you know, they're okay. Then there are some people who play Thief and they have it all together. And I, well, I thought I was one of the latter. This guy right here, he is a nightmare. This guy should be, like, I don't know, in the CIA or something. He is the greatest guard ever, since guards make perfect CIA material. But this guy right here, it's not, there's no, oh, it was rats or it was their wind with him. This guy, he is on you. If he sees a rat, he'll assume that it's a thief. Get me? Yeah. If he hears the wind, he'll shoot an arrow at it, just to be on the safe side.
Nothing to be seen now.
See what I'm saying? Nope, can't make it.
Look, over there.
A servant walks into the room. If he makes the wrong noise, that's it. Why am I doing this?
Don't think you can just vanish.
Don't think you can just vanish. I love that. Like what? Vanish? What are you talking about? I never just run and vanish. I think the first time, the way I got past this guy was you follow him to the end of his patrol. And if you're on the right side of him, he should turn where he doesn't see you. Nothing.
Too much coffees this morning. I'm twitchy as hell.
Okay, so he does blame things
Seems
on
clear.
coffees.
Don't think you...
Gosh, man, where's the... It was the rats or it was the wind?
Something moved there?
You could say something moved here. Oh, or I could... Yeah, I could try walking off. I was gonna try to jump on top of that one structure and see if that would give me enough height to make it to the other side.
What's that? Who goes?
No one you'd care about.
Too much coffees this morning. I'm twitchy as hell.
Whoa, whoa, okay. Oh, I gotta get on it. I saved it when that guy was too far away.
Can't hear it anymore. Probably nothing.
Yeah, I like the way you think. Probably nothing.
Hey! Stop!
Oh, my word. This guy here. Why not just pull out my blackjack? Why can't I just pull out my blackjack and knock this guy out?
Stop jumping at nothing. Don't think you can just vanish in the shadows again, tricksy boy.
I think I might have to knock this guy out. On my first playthrough, I was able to get by him, but I don't know.
Strange noise. Hey!
Now I'm getting lazy. And this balcony and the library are the two areas in this mission that, like, you just cannot
All quiet now.
sneak through.
Must have been rats.
Yeah, but I hit 2.
Don't think you can just...
I hit my 2 key like 1,000,000 times and the blackjack didn't come out. And I do that, and Trevor's playthrough falls into complete and utter sloppiness. See, I'm choking. Something weird with my
See anything
keyboard.
now.
Like, slam the 2 button.
Ah!
Oh, goodness gracious. The way that bow noise played, it made it seem like his spine or something was creaking as he lurches back, and it makes the, you know, the bowstring noise.
Who goes there?
Your worst nightmare.
Nothing to be seen.
Nothing to be seen. Oof. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you have seen it. Something you will not see often on my Let's Plays. I may not be a supreme ghoster, but darn, if I try to avoid knocking people out. But I couldn't this time, so you have seen something you will rarely see if you're watching. Shadows from a tree. No, me knocking out an AI opponent in a thief mission. Savor it while you can. I love the way these Thief 1 guard models look. Even their faces are so creepy and shadowy. Oh. So well done. Okay, let me quick save it. So well done. In fact, I use T-Fix Lite for Thief Gold in order to get the original guard models, because for some reason when you use, is it T-Fix for Thief Gold or Tafferpatcher? I think it's T-Fix. But for some reason when you use T-Fix, even if you uncheck everything, it'll have, you know, updated guard models. And I think they're updated guard models that Looking Glass themselves made, so I mean, you know, it's hard to be so picky about it, but I like the original Thief guard models, what can I say? And in fact, recently I was in a situation where I had to get the good old games released because I didn't have access to my Thief of my disc copy of Thief Gold, and I was using a laptop that didn't have a disk drive, so I had to get it off GOG. And actually, the GOG install has the original, you know, Thief guard models. You know, they have that look to them. Now, do I want to go this way or do I want to head across there? See, I love this about rooftop missions. This way's north, this way's south. You know, dang, but I want to head this way. See, I don't know exactly where I'm at. Oh, Rothschild. So I'm somewhere around here. So going south would take me back to the starting point and Castle Valerius. That could be an interesting place to go. Going north would take me, where would I be? Maybe up into this area, heading back to the cathedral. You know what? Whenever I head back to the entrance, I will probably be back over that way. So I can save that for later. Oh, I thought I would mantle up. On my first playthrough, I was so magical at mantling. So I will head back there. Whenever I'm wrapping my way back to the starting point, I'll go back that way. But for now, let me head north this way. I eventually want to get to that place.
Seems clear enough now.
Dude.
Coffees this morning.
Oh yeah, I would say you've had too much coffees this morning. That and some other stuff you've had way too much of this morning to be up there. And you know, with that, I think I will call this part of Feast of Pilgrims. And anyway, and this is a common bug. I mean, you see this kind of thing in all kinds of missions. Not just in this one. Just a common one of those common bugs that you see pop up. Never makes it not funny. What's the weather up there like? Anyway. Thank you for watching part 4 of my Feast of Pilgrims Let's Play. It's a great Thief FM. I will see you in part 5, and for now, fare thee well. Take care, and remember to taff as much as you can. Taff and taff often, my fellow Thief players and Thief FM Let's Play watchers, and everyone else. Thank you. I am Trevor Whalen. See you next time with Feast of Pilgrims. Goodbye.